There are several reasons why individuals don't achieve their goals during the course of their lifetime. And sometimes, and too often, individuals are always blaming something or other than themselves for failure. Why is that so? I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. Tonight, I want to talk about one of the common enemies of mankind. It has consistently defeated them throughout the course of their lives, and that is procrastination. Yes, procrastination. You can be ever so ambitious within your mind. You can have gifts, talents, and abilities, and you can even be one of the most beautiful people physically on the face of the earth and have the potentiality to become a great model. You can be gifted to sing, you can be gifted to write, you can be gifted to be a great choreographer, or you may have skills to be a wonderful entrepreneur or an educator, whatever your desire is within yourself. But you know what? Those dreams will never come into fruition until individuals learn how not to be a procrastinator. In a few moments, I'm going to define what procrastination is. This program, Tyrone Bowman Tonight, as I told you before, it's part entertainment, it's inspirational and motivational, and pretty soon I will be conducting a lot of interviews with ordinary people, men and women from all walks of life who are doing extraordinary things. Now let's get right down to it on this evening. Let's get right down to it. Procrastination. What is procrastination? Look up the meaning real quick. According to the Google dictionary, that's my source for dealing with procrastination. The action of delaying or postponing something. How many individuals have delayed or postponed what it is that they want to achieve during the course of their lifetime? Why is it that a lot of individuals, they are so easily deterred from fulfilling their goals? No one is going to give us anything during the course of our lifetimes. We're going to have to work for it. It's just that simple. If individuals are not willing to work for it, it's not going to happen. Don't depend upon an institution or government. Don't depend upon friends. Don't depend upon an inheritance, because I've read stories, biographies and autobiographies of many of the world's greatest entrepreneurs, and they didn't leave their children any money whatsoever. What they bequeathed them was the ability to learn how to defend for themselves during the course of their lifetimes. Yes, that is true. Many of the world's richest people don't leave their children a lot of money in order to succeed in life. You can have money and be brainless. You can have plenty of money without wisdom, knowledge, or understanding. In most instances, individuals who receive an inheritance during their lifetime, they squander it. Why? Because they didn't have to work for it. It was given to them. When you have to call out something for yourself, when you have to dig, when you have to literally crawl and make your way in this world, you are more appreciative of the thing or things that you have. So let's look at some of the terms for procrastination. Dithering. Stalling. A lot of people are great at stalling. Temporizing. Hesitation. I found a passage of scripture here, and I think it's good. And what I do, I like to take the Bible and use it as an inspirational, motivational tool. Why? Because the most positive, uplifting, esteeming book that I've ever studied and I've ever read is the Bible. Everything that you want, you can find it in there. You can find good and bad. You can find heaven and hell. You can find blessings and cursing. You can find salvation, or you can find sinning. It's up to you. I look for the good things that are within Scripture. And let me just say this, because it is my hope and desire, and I know it's going to take place, that hundreds of thousands of people ultimately around the nation will catch on to Tyrone Bowman tonight, and they will find this to be a source of inspiration and motivation. And for those of you that think, oh, well, I don't need to hear what he has to say, it might not be for you. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm going to cover a variety of topics and issues, because somewhere along the line during the course of your life, you're going to need some of the topics that I'm talking about. We're going to get this lighting thing together very shortly. Right now, I'm just working with what I have. Eventually, we'll have a beautiful background and all that type of stuff. But you've got to work with what you have in the beginning. There's no need to complain about it. It's time to just get the job done. So somewhere along the line, individuals, they're going to need some of the things that I'm teaching and talking about. I made up in my mind a purpose within my heart. I'm not going to allow anything, anyone, or anybody to deter me from the goal, to deter me from the mission, to deter me from the call. For those of you who are procrastinators and you're tired of not achieving your goals, the first thing you have to do after you get your mind made up, get away from people that don't want anything. Get away from people who seem to have all the answers pertaining to everything. No human being has all the answers during the course of their lives. Now, according to scripture in the 10th chapter of the book of Proverbs, in the 4th verse, listen. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, lazy individuals, people who don't want anything. Poverty will be your lot. So don't blame anything, anyone else, or anybody except yourself. But the hand of the diligent maketh rich. And that's rich in every way. Not just rich in money, but rich in love, rich in grace, rich in mercy, rich in forgiveness, rich in wisdom, rich in knowledge, rich in understanding. Do you follow? And I firmly believe in the concept of making money. After all, America is a capitalistic society. But if you decide to be lazy, nothing is going to happen for you except poverty. And then you want to blame the Almighty for you not achieving anything. Stop being lazy. Lazy people make excuses. Lazy people always find a way to not do the things that they're supposed to do. A lot of people have the gift to gab during their lifetime. They're great talkers. They can talk and talk and talk, but they'll never achieve anything because they're too busy talking. If you want to achieve success, if you want to achieve happiness, if you want to achieve a wonderful, loving, giving, caring relationship with someone, if you want to achieve financial independence, stop procrastinating. What is it that you really want to be, to do, and to have? What is it that would make you have a purpose for living? What is it that you decided a long time ago that I must become this? Well, why aren't you doing it? Who and what is stopping you from receiving your goal? Procrastination, the opposite of decision, is a common enemy, which practically every man must conquer. That's from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, chapter 8, on page 208, paragraph 2. Procrastination, the opposite of decision, is a common enemy which practically every man must conquer. Let me read that once again. Procrastination, the opposite of decision, is a common enemy which practically every man and woman must conquer. The world is full of people who are always talking about what happened, why I couldn't do it. You don't know what I've been through. Listen, we all have terrible stories that we could talk about if we wanted to. We all could wallow in disparity, hopelessness, faithlessness. Those who succeed, those who want to be blessed, those who prosper, are individuals who are determined to succeed. You know, Tiger Eldridge Woods became the world's greatest golfer because of his father. His father is the one who saw the potential in his son and taught him how to golf. So the fundamentals of golf were taught by his father. The world never heard of a Tiger Woods until Serena and Venus Williams became successful because their father laid the foundation and taught them while they were in Compton, California, the fundamentals of tennis. He saw what their daughters could become. You have to envision within you. Stop procrastinating. Stop making excuses. Stop thinking that everybody is more smarter than you. A lot of people have lied and cheated their way to success. A lot of individuals who you think are so bright academically and scholastically, they paid someone else to do their studying for them. They had cleft notes. Those are called cheat sheets. Or they paid someone to sit in class for them. You know I'm telling the truth. So stop thinking that everyone else is brighter, more smarter, more gifted, more determined than you are. Right where you are in the midst of your environmental surroundings, nothing and no one can stop you from succeeding but you. You must make up in your mind, got a purpose in your heart, that success is yours. And get a plan of action and start dealing with it, start working on it, and make sure that it can become a part of your life. Now, let me go back to procrastination for a moment. Let me pull that word up, and I want to define it. So if you let individuals do all the thinking for you, guess what? You'll never use your mind for yourself. Learn how to use what God has given you. And what you'll find out, once you start using it, it's going to work for you. Oh, yes, it will. So what is the real definition of the procrastination? To put off intentionally and habitually. A lot of people just give up. I knew a young lady many years ago. Her and her brother were identical twins. They were some of the most beautiful people that you could think of or look upon. They had every reason to succeed in life. And she was offered a modeling contract on site from one of the world's largest reputable modeling agencies. For those of you who desire to be a model, make sure you get involved with reputable people, because there are a lot of con artists. And there are a lot of people out there who will take advantage of you in every way if you allow them to. And instead of her becoming this beautiful model, she joined a certain religious sect that condemned, judged, and damned everything and everybody to hell if you did not adhere to their teachings, to their concepts. You know, religion is something, see, faith and religion are two different things. Faith, religion, and spirituality. Those are three different things. And that strict religious sect stripped all of her beauty. And instead of her becoming what she was predestinated to become, she ended up marrying a man who she despised because he was a liar and a cheater. Left her with a lot of children and destituted. Don't miss your opportunity during the course of your lifetime to achieve your goals. Don't let individuals stop you from achieving your goals. You know, procrastination is the act of unnecessary postponing decisions or actions. As I've oftentimes said, I've said privately to people that I know, no one told me I could be an inspirational, motivational teacher. No one invited me. No one opened doors for me. No one said, oh, well, welcome to the circle. I decided myself that I was tired of hearing the same stuff by individuals making millions and millions and millions of dollars just buying people's books and tapes and DVDs and CDs. But what are you going to do with all the material that you receive? Use it. Use it to your advantage and make it work for you. Because if you sit by and wait for someone to discover you, if you wait for that moment, if you wait for that opportunity, it's never going to take place. Be prepared. Do everything that you can during your lifetime to be prepared for what you desire to be, to do, and to have. You can do this. You can excel. You can soar. You can achieve. Whatever your profession, whatever your call, whatever you desire to be, to do, and to have in this world, make sure that you're not procrastinating. And get down to the business of taking care of business. TCB. Do it. And you'll find that your life will be more rewarding, more blessed, more prosperous. Too many individuals are wasting their lives. Stop living vicariously to someone else's success. Because everything that you think is great is not great. Stop procrastinating. Never surrender. Never quit.